Discuss GMOs from the standpoint of the industry and from the standpoint of the farmer. She said she might be able to bring us a farmer to discuss. She also pointed out that I believe it was 80 to 90% of the corn grown in Vermont is GMO corn. The feed that we feed our cattle is genetically modified as well. So I look forward to having her on the show. I look forward to next week's program. The topic of discussion is going to be that GMO discussion. So, empires throughout the world, throughout history, have come and gone. Those who seek to rule the whole of the earth have devastated civilizations, slaughtered entire races, and committed atrocities the likes of which make us cringe to think about to this day, all in the advancement of world domination. Man has aspired to conquer his fellow man since his creation, and that lust for power is not diminished with the ages. We have not advanced past our basic desire to rule one another in the year 2013. There are still men in our society that have the means and the will to do just that, to rule us. They've simply evolved better ways to accomplish this goal, to impose their will upon us because they feel themselves superior, because they feel that they have the right to do so for their own status and wealth affords them that right. Through secret societies, the creation of front groups and roundtable groups, through the infiltration of the social fabric by means of manipulation, the tentacles of the insidious, malevolent group of global elites have entwined themselves into every aspect of our lives. From the media we turn to for our information, media which John F. Kennedy placed a great deal of responsibility upon to stop this ruthless conspiracy, to the vaccinations we mistakenly believe are created to protect us and our children. From our public and higher education to the very food that we eat, we have been manipulated, deceived. The curtain of treachery has been drawn, closed, and we have been fooled, ladies and gentlemen, until now. Now you have been told, now you have been warned, now is the time to act upon what we know. The globalists have named themselves the shepherds and us the sheep. They will lead us to where they want us to eat, drink, and sleep, and will thin the herd at their own whim. Will you be sheep? Or will you rise above their influence and manipulation? Will you think for yourself and get involved, or will you sit idle and allow them to institute their new world order? This is our country. This is our freedom, our liberty, and our equality at stake. And if we sit idle and do nothing, then it will be stripped from us. We will find ourselves further enslaved to the global elite who care not for our living conditions or our quality of life. They care only for themselves and their power. When you have all the money in the world, the only desire left is power. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the People's Message here on 105.9 The Radiator. I was your humble host, Steve Hutchinson. And I'd like to thank Adam Martell, my co-host, and our Montpelier correspondent, Phil Carlton, our production and research personnel, Ashley Hutchinson and Erica, and all of you, again, for tuning into the People's Message. Tune in again next week for our discussion with Vermont's biotech corporate lobbyist and agricultural representative, Margaret Lagus. Safe journeys, folks. We'll see you next week. Whoops, there it is. We just blew their speakers. At least the mics went out. So there.